In this video, we're going to go over common area maintenance, triple nets, and answer the question, are pass-through charges negotiable? Those include insurance, taxes, common area maintenance. Before we get started, a quick introduction. My name is Robert Tack with Capital Retail. I started the company 15 years ago. We specialize in small to medium-sized commercial properties located in Maryland, Virginia, and DC. Tenants will be paying expenses related to taxes, insurance, and common area maintenance. Add that up, and it's often called triple nets or pass-through charges. The landlord has included just about every imaginable common area expense, including the property management fee, in the lease. In the letter of intent stage, the base rent and the triple nets, common area maintenance, expense, taxes, insurance. A triple net, by the way, is all three of those together. Some leases have all three, some have less, double nets, single nets. But you want to make sure that all parties understand that it's the combination of the base rent and the pass-through charges that equals the total. In this letter of intent, we represent the tenant, and so we ask for a 3% cap on controllable CAM. So we didn't have to necessarily worry about having a bunch of exclusions in the CAM as defined by the landlord. We just wanted a cap of some kind. In the lease negotiations, the landlord didn't agree to limiting the controllable to CAM to 3%, but they did agree to 5%. We consider this a win. So what exactly is the pro rata share? How is that determined? Well, it's usually the square footage of the actual tenant's space divided by the total shopping center's square footage. First, the common area definition. What exactly is the common area definition? In this example, it's super broad and totally in favor of the landlord. So in the lease negotiations or in the letter of intent, the tenant should really want to try and exclude specific landlord expenses. Here's a list of what should not be included in CAM. CAM is billed to the tenant as an estimate of common area expenses. Each year, the estimate or the budget is reconciled according to the actual expenses that were incurred. The tenants should always have a right to receive the details from the landlord to verify such expenses were related to them and the accuracy. From the landlord's perspective, they use the word recoverable CAM. So it's common area maintenance expenses that are paid for by the landlord, but they're recovered. They're reimbursed by the tenant. We use Yardi software to track these expenses. Fantastic commercial real estate software for accounting. This is an example of a tenant requesting to have a look at the reconciliation for the previous year. If accounting and property management has a good process, really the CAM reconciliation is done automatically. It's done on a timely basis, and then the tenant's going to receive a summary of the details behind the actuals versus the estimates. Restaurants and bars often have higher common area expenses compared to non-food uses. This is mostly because they have higher intensive common area maintenance expenses. So if you are not a bar or restaurant, you want to make sure that there's a separate billing group for those bars and restaurants, so you're not participating in those extra expenses such as water. For bookkeepers and the accounting department, the three categories that are critical to making sure that there is estimates and recoveries done correctly is the expense pool, the recovery reconciliation, and the calculation, which is usually based on what the lease says. So to summarize, what is CAM? Common area maintenance. And is CAM and the triple nets negotiable in any way, shape, or form? The answer is yes. Limited amount of negotiation, but it's possible. Ask to have controllable CAM limited. CapitalRetail.com. Visit our website. Call us, contact us. Robert at CapitalRetail.com. Melissa at CapitalRetail.com. Comptroller at capitalretail.com. We'd love to chat with you, share information, get ideas. Let's chat. How